Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
This is our review of the McFarlane Toys Stranger Things 7-inch scale Chief Hopper action figure. And this was sent to us by Fu Manchu from Fu Reviews, who found these at Target and sent them to me. So thanks, Fu, for sending them. Well, I say them because he also sent us 11 and a bunch of other stuff. But I was really excited about getting these because me and Zombie Cat are very obsessed with this show.
And Chief Hopper and 11 are my two favorite characters.
Yeah, they're probably my two favorite too. But Dustin, though.
I really like Dustin.
I know that's probably like the three main. Everybody likes those three characters, but I really do. And then for season 1 at least, season 2 things change a little bit because then I start liking Steve a lot more, which is surprising. Never thought I'd like Steve, but he was pretty awesome in season 2. There's the package. It's the same package as 11. When we were doing the 11 review, we were saying it looked pretty good because 11 was right there, but it'd be kind of cool if like Chief Hopper was in front, like doing a... I mean, you can't just move a picture. You have to redo the picture. But it'd be cool if he was like right there and then she was moved to the back. You know, that'd just be kind of cool if the character that was in the package was like real big right here. I'd like that. But that's okay. It's still a really cool picture. And I like that they're doing this instead of the color-topped box because I'm getting sick of the boxes. But there you can see him in the package. And then on the back, you can also get 11. Coming in 2018 is Dustin, Lucas, Mike, and Will. And the Demogorgon Deluxe action figure, which is supposed to be like 10 inches. Okay, let's open it up. So there's Hopper out of the package. You can see he comes with 3 accessories. He comes with his little coffee mug, his revolver, and his base. And his hat is not removable. It is permanently attached to his head. It would be cool if they came with an alternate head or made the hat removable, but probably because he's got somewhat fluffy hair, they should probably have a alternate head.
Or else his hat will look ridiculously large.
Yeah. Or his hair will have hat hair.
Yep.
But yeah, this figure looks pretty good. I wasn't sure originally, but I do think it looks like him.
I think I like this figure even more than the 11 figure.
I think I do too.
It looks really good.
Which 11 is my favorite character. Which, I mean, it's like we were saying, it's probably...
Yeah, most people.
But she is my favorite character. I think she's pretty cool. But I really do like Hopper. But still, I like this figure better than the 11 just because they did such a good job on it. It's really well done, really detailed. The articulation is good. We'll go over that a little bit. And I think it does look like him. Like, especially on the side, it looks like him.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the revolver he comes with. Trying to be Rick Grimes. And he's got his coffee mug. It's pretty cool.
I'm here to drink coffee and shoot things. And I'm all out of bullets. So I'm just going to drink some coffee.
Well, he looks out of coffee, too. There's nothing in there.
Shh, don't tell him that.
So looking up close at him, like I said, I think they did a pretty good job on that head. Like the way they did the beard. And like they got the screen printing. Or digital printing. I don't know what you call it. Digital printing, screen printing, I don't know. That they've been doing with a lot of figures lately. They did it on 11 also. And I think it worked out pretty well. But if they have multiple of him, you might want to look around. From what I could tell and what I've heard other people say, I think there's more 11s available than there is Hopper. They just don't make as many of him. Which makes sense because I think 11 would probably be the more popular one to buy. But yeah, I do like the head sculpt. The hair and everything looks pretty damn good.
They did a good job on his eyes too. Like the deep set eyes.
Yeah. It's got sort of that somewhat caveman looking head. I don't mean that in an insulting way. It's just...
Yeah, he just has deep set eyes and big forehead.
Now with the actual digital printing on the eyes, when you get really close to it, it's a little weird looking. From a distance it looks alright. But if you get really close to it, it looks a little odd. But just don't get too close to it.
Then you can actually read Hopper on his little name tag, name badge, whatever. And there's this Hawkins Police. You can actually read that on his badge.
He even has a pen in his pocket.
Yep. The silver on the pen is a little bit onto his pocket. But, oh, whatever.
You can't really see it unless you're looking real close.
Yeah, you're zoomed way in, you can see it. But to the naked eye, you probably won't even notice. Over there, the Hawkins Police thing on his side, or what do you call that? Patch. And over on his shoulder, he's got the little United States flag patch. And I like all the wrinkles and detail in his shirt and pants. Like all them seams and buttons. And they did a really awesome job on that. His pants look good. I like the little crease in the pants. The seam down the side and the wrinkles. Looks pretty damn good. And then there's his little fancy boots.
Fancy boots.
I don't know if he'd really call them fancy, but he's got them. And there you can see his holster.
The holster looks nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And does he got a holster for his coffee mug? He just have a little coffee mug holster, like right there.
You just have a little hook on his belt and put the handle on it.
Yeah. But, yep, pretty plain coffee mug, but that's okay. So that's pretty cool. I think he should have came with some fists. Because he does punch people a lot. He's usually in normal clothes when he's punching people, though. Not usually in this outfit when he's punching people. But I just think of him as punching everybody. And I just recently started playing the mobile game for Stranger Things, which I found by accident and just tried it out. And it's really fun. But you go around as Hopper and he just punches everything with a giant fist. He punches everything. He punches garbage cans. He punches people. Punches mailboxes.
You're making me want to play the game now.
It is fun. You go to Joyce Byers' house to check on her. And you walk into her bathroom and punch her toilet and it breaks. And you get stuff out of it. It's like, what
a dick!
Yeah, he goes around just punching her house up.
Breaking people's shit.
Yeah. He's like, I just punched your toilet and broke it and stole some money out of it.
I hope you don't have to poop.
I like the game. The only issue that I mentioned is Zombie Cat. I haven't got too far into the game. The only issue I have with it is you gotta fight owls. These stupid owls fly out of the tree and attack you, and they're so annoying. I hate the owls. They could have just left them out and made the game 100 times better. Well, I forgot to mention also, you can find all kinds of bushes, and you punch the bushes, and like hearts and for your life, and money will come out of there too.
They call me the bush puncher.
But you also, so far, I've only got one other character that I found was Lucas, and he has a slingshot, so he can shoot longer distance, which helps a lot.
It's not a slingshot, it's a wrist rocket.
A wrist rocket is a slingshot, damn it! But anyway, let's get back to this figure. And there's this little base, and I like the base. I like the symbol on it.
Do you like it? Because you just threw it on the ground.
Shut up, lady! I like these better than the Walking Dead bases. These are the Color Tops Walking Dead 7-inch figure bases. And I don't like them as much. I don't like how they're up so high. And
they look like they're freaking taxidermied people at a museum, like up on a statue stand.
I like these little things better. I hope they switch and start doing that with the Walking Dead.
Yeah, I never was a big fan of those stupid stands.
Mm-hmm. And it's like just the shape of them too. This round shape's much better. Mm. Well, while we got Rick there, I just compare them. This is the Color Tops Rick. These are both made by McFarlane. See, Hopper's a little bit bigger. But they both come with revolvers, and they are both cops in a small town. The revolvers are a different sculpt, but it's kind of cool. That's something they got in common.
That would be funny if Rick was in his tan cop suit, because then they'd look even more like.
Yeah, because Rick had the hat and a police uniform.
Yeah, it was a similar color, not exact.
That's what I'm wearing right now, is Rick's old hat that came with the Carl figure. Doesn't really fit in this Rick.
That looks really stupid.
So there's Hopper next to the Walking Dead's Abraham Ford. You can see they're pretty close to the same height. I actually think Abraham is a little bit bigger, at least with his hair. But if you count his hat, he's bigger. Yeah, I guess we'll go over articulation. His head turned to the side. His head's a little tighter than 11's was. Go up and down a little bit. Then up in his shoulder. These joints are kind of ugly. Lots of figures now you don't have that. They still have the articulation, but you don't see that ugly joint. But whatever, I'm still glad the articulation's there. And then at the elbow, a little bit tight there. You can spin there too. And a ball joint at the wrist, which is kind of hindered by the cuff. Or wait, that's a hinge joint, but I can also spin, but it's very limited because of the cuff. So you can see the hinge is right there, but I can spin. Torso, nothing. The hips, you can do. Well, he can do like a
more than a split.
Yeah, super split, and then he's got this weird crotch thing going on.
That's so he can fly you and hit you with his crotch ridge.
It looks weird, but I'm glad the articulation's there. I just love the articulation when it's there. Yeah, you could do a 90-degree kick almost. Pretty close to 90 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
And can twist, can't twist. Then the knee, almost a 90-degree bend. And I think the knee can spin. Yeah, it can. And down the ankles, I think it's just a ball joint. It's really limited by the pants. Yeah, it just kind of wiggles down at the foot. But I'm pretty happy with the articulation. I hope all the 7-inch McFarlane figures will start doing this, and the rest of the, especially the rest of the Stranger Things figures, since 11 and Hopper do it. Well, 11's limited by her dress, but if she didn't have her dress, I think she'd probably have his articulation too.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's Hopper next to 11. Now really you don't see these two interact very much in the first season. But now, if you've watched the second season, they're very
interacty,
yes. Like you can't imagine them not knowing each other now, because they are really close in the second season. The first season, they didn't really know each other that well. They did meet up towards the last few episodes when they're trying to get into the Upside Down. But yeah, that's cool seeing them together though. But we were talking, we really hope they make just about all the main characters from the first season before they start on season 2. They showed off the Lucas and the Dustin. And on the back of the package they show Will and Mike. So we're getting all them.
And Demogorgon.
Yeah. But the Demogorgon might not be the right skill, so if it's not the right skill, they gotta make the one to go in the skill with them. And then Jonathan and Nancy are big characters in the first season.
And Steve.
Yeah, Steve. And Joyce. And maybe even Papa. Or Brenner. And I would like another version of 11, like we were talking in her hospital outfit. Would be cool.
And if they make all those, they could also make Barb.
Yeah, they could.
I wouldn't mind having Barb. I liked Barb.
I could see
but
them,
I don't want her as much as other ones.
I could see them making a Barb because of all the memes and things about Barb. And,
obsessed people.
Yeah. And then they could start on season 2.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2, they're going to have a shitload of stuff to make. I mean, I also like another Hopper, too. Like, he's often in normal clothes. With no hat on, no uniform.
I wonder if they'll ever make a Mind Flayer. Just be gigantic.
Yeah. I don't know how they do that, because it's not really a solid thing. It's almost like smoke or a shadow or something. Well, they call it a shadow monster.
They could do it.
So I really like this figure, and I think I do like it better than the 11.
Yeah, I'm more pleased with this figure than I have been with one in quite a while. I really like it.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd say the one gripe is I would like his hat to be removable, or like preferably an alternate head with no hat. But it's not that big a deal, really.
I don't mind that. I would someday like to have a version of him, like, not in uniform, where he doesn't have his hat on. But since he's in the uniform, I don't mind him having the hat.
Yeah. And I do prefer that they made him in the uniform. Because that's what I picture him in. He's often not in the uniform, but I do picture him in the uniform usually.
Like I was saying, like I would like another version of him where he's not in the uniform, but if we only get one, I'm glad it's this one.
Yeah, me too. I like his gun. I like his mug. It's a very plain mug, but I like that he came with it. I'm really, really happy with his articulation. I'm glad that McFarlane's getting better with their articulation. It's not perfect, but it's still pretty good. Like, I think they could at least gave him a little cut right there at the torso so he could turn.
Yeah.
But the sculpt and paint, is really well done. I'm pretty happy with it. And can't wait to get more figures. And I think Lucas and Dustin are next. And possibly the deluxe Demogorgon, which I think is a different scale.
I still want them though.
Me too. Thanks to Fu for sending this.
Yes, we appreciate it. Very happy.
And Mr. Mischievous.
And I'm Zombie Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
The boy you seen at the diner, what did he look like?
Well, I guess he kind of looked like...
Does he look like a bitch? Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
Just ignore him. Every time somebody mentions somebody's looks, he's got to scream that at the top of his lungs.
Okay, well, he had a shaved head.
So if the buyer's boy had a shaved head, could it have been him?
Oh, I suppose it could have been.
What country you from? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
Hey, you get on out of here. Okay, now, tell me about the boy.
Oh, wait, as a matter of fact...
What are you doing? Why is your face in my coffee? Damn, Jim. If you wanted a sip of my coffee, you didn't have to do all that. Crazy bastard. There you go. Now don't start flying around the room like that. You don't need to go flying around the room just to get a sip of my coffee.
Oh, damn it, man! You see them other pictures there? Why don't you click on one of them to see the video? Or you could subscribe, Nate. Ooh!